Hey, I'm Sue and welcome to The Art of Flavor. Recently, we took a poll to see what you wanted to see next, and the clear winner is No-Churn ice cream. So I'm going to show you how to do it without any special equipment, just an electric mixer, a few simple ingredients, and of course our flavors. You ready? Let's get started. First up is No-Churn mango chocolate chip ice cream. I've got a loaf pan here. I'm going to throw that into the freezer for 10 minutes. I've got a large bowl and I'm adding sweetened condensed milk. I'm using the whole can, so there's no waste. And I've got the mango flavor. I'm gonna add half a teaspoon plus 20 drops. Chocolate and mango are a great pair. Then 20 more drops. That's all you need. Got a half a teaspoon of kosher salt or sea salt. I implore you, don't skip the salt. With any sweet, you need a balance of salt. It helps to soften the ice cream as well. And now I'm gonna start whipping my whipped cream into a stand mixer. You can use a hand mixer if you have one. I'm gonna start off low until it slightly thickens, then you increase to medium high. You want a stiff peak. You want stiff peaks, but you want to be careful because if you go too far, you will have butter. I take the whisk and I whisk around the bottom of the bowl because it can't reach the bottom. There we go. That's what you want. So I'm going to add a third of the mixture and I'm going to fold it in. And I always add a third of the whipped cream first and fold it in. If I add all my whipped cream at once, I'm going to have to fold it many more times to actually incorporate it.
If you say fold in one more time.
It says fold it in!
I'm going to get my loaf pan. It's nice and cold. Okay, I'm going to add about half. Look how beautiful it looks already. I've got my semi-sweet chocolate. You can use milk chocolate if you like. You can use white chocolate or do a mix. I'm going to sprinkle that. Gently give it a few swirly, twirly swoops. And then I'm going to pop it in the freezer for about 6 hours or ideally overnight. Okay. Let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a taste. Got my cone. Let's get busy. Oh yeah. I'm going to take a little lick, a little bite. My gosh. Super creamy, aerated beautifully. The mango is just shining. You got tiny little specks of chocolate throughout. Enjoy. The next No-Churn we're making is black currant chocolate ice cream. I'm going to throw my loaf pan in the freezer. Okay, I've got a cup of blackberries. I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. Oops, here we go, loosen up here. Just a tiny bit of sugar because I want the berries to macerate, give them a little mash. It's not a must-have, it's an optional. It's a nice to have. I'm gonna let it sit, place it to the side. I'm gonna bring a large bowl and again, start with my condensed milk. It's so easy when you're using the whole can. I've got cocoa, and for those people who love chocolatey flavor, cocoa is the way to go. I'm gonna need a whisk. You wanna make sure you don't need lumps. And if I had really lumpy cocoa, you could just sift it in. I'm gonna add my black currant flavor. It's a half a teaspoon again with 20 drops. Black currant chocolate, it's a beautiful love story. And it only needs little salt. I've got my whipped cream. Again, I'm just adding about a third. I'm gonna fold it in, and then I'm gonna add the remaining. No-Churn is good for up to 2 months. Just make sure after the initial freeze of 6 hours that you cover with plastic wrap because you don't want any freezer burn. Again, I'm gonna fold it in. I've got my prepared pan from the freezer. I don't think I need all of this, so I'm gonna save this as a treat. And there you have it. You've got your No-Churn black currant chocolate ice cream. Back in the freezer, 6 hours to up to overnight. Okay, we've got black currant chocolate, No-Churn ice cream. Chocolate firms up really well, so no problems with this beautiful texture here. Okay, it's gorgeous. Give it a whirl here. It's so chocolatey. The black currant's really coming through. It just totally shines, and I love the salt in this. You're gonna love this one. Okay, our last one is a peach cinnamon toast crunch no-churn ice cream. It's a mouthful. Okay, I've got a small saucepan. I'm gonna make a brown butter. You've got your butter here. It's about a 1/4 cup of butter, unsalted butter, always when you're making brown butter. I'm going to start medium-low, and then I'm just going to increase it to medium after it gets foamy. So let's just let it do its thing. Okay, there's your brown butter. I'm going to take it off the heat, pour it directly into my large bowl, and it's going to cool. So I've got my brown butter in my large bowl. I'm going to stir in my packed brown sugar and cinnamon. Got sweetened condensed milk, the whole can again. And of course, I've got our beautiful peach. Got 1/2 teaspoon again with 20 drops. Again, in the end, this tastes like a peach crumble in ice cream form. I've got a few lumps that formed from the cinnamon with the brown sugar, so I want to make sure that's smooth. I've got my whipped cream. Make sure it's stiff whipped cream. I'm gonna add, again, 1/3. Did I add my salt? Did not add my salt. Always a good balance of salt in any sweet because it actually enhances the flavors. It already looks like a brown sugar, dessert. It's like a gourmet ice cream, but it's so easy to make at home. I'm going to gently fold because I've got that beautiful, airy, creamy whipped cream. And all that air that you created in this stiff whipped cream is what's going to create that creamy mouthfeel. I'm gonna grab my loaf pan. Again, I love that marbling, so I'm not too worried about a few streaks. I've got my cinnamon toast cereal and about a cup. Just gonna crush it with my hands. And if you want to swirl it in, then I've got the rest. It's like dolloping it in, it just kind of falls beautifully. I've got more cinnamon toast cereal here. But once you have a bite of this, you won't go back. Okay. In the freezer for about 6 hours or up to overnight, and then you can enjoy. Okay, our last one, it's got great texture, an abundance of peach flavor, and I've got the best scoop. It's like peach pie. Here we go. The crunch of the cereal and the peach, oh my gosh. It's like summer meets fall flavors. It's the best of both worlds. Okay, there you have it, our no-churn ice cream. It's so simple and so delicious, you've got to try it. Keep checking our community posts because I want to hear from you and I'd love to know what you want to see next. Hit like and subscribe, and if you like what you saw, tap that bell icon so you don't miss an episode because we have a lot more recipes coming your way. Hey, thanks for watching. Keep it flavorful. Which one's your favorite? Oh gosh, I like the matcha and that one. They look beautiful. That one's pretty tasty.